When it comes to global energy transition, it is first important to have a global consensus on the urgency and the need for it. The upcoming COP26 presents an important moment for our planet. The recent IPCC report indicates a bleak future as current climate commitments are not enough to limit the global average temperatures to 2 degrees Celsius. We are actually already in the midst of a climate crisis, and this will only get worse if the world does not collectively rally around addressing climate change, and time for action is now. It is also important to realize that at the same time, there are 759 million people without access to electricity. There are billions that do not have access to modern energy services, such as clean cooking and cooling. Clean energy technologies can address these challenges with the right policies, markets, and financing. Therefore, it is very important to understand that a net zero pathway cannot be achieved without first achieving SDG 7 by 2030. The governments around the world have to also realize that a clean energy transition is not only in the interest of the climate security, but also their energy security and recovering better. In fact, clean energy is now winning the economic argument compared to conventional energy sources. The unstable high global prices of fossil fuels that we are seeing right now indicates the need to invest into long-term solutions when it comes to our energy sources and energy consumption. Now, what are some of the immediate steps that governments can take to advance clean energy transition? These are, by first, to integrate clean energy transition and net zero thinking into their national development planning. We cannot be now planning like we used to do before, especially in the energy sector, as they intersect with various economic sectors. Next would be to establish a strong clean energy ambition and also a set of policies that indicate at the high level that there is a clear market drive for clean energy in their own countries. And this also actually sends a market signal for local and global investors that the country is now moving towards a clean energy transition. How can this be done? This can be done by the Energy Compact. Energy Compact is a great voluntary tool which was released by the UN Energy, which allows various stakeholders to showcase their clean energy ambition and also create a marketplace for like-minded stakeholders to work together to drive their ambition. The next would be to also adopt an energy efficiency first approach. Energy efficiency is actually the cheapest way to supply a unit of electricity, and it has multiple other co-benefits. Hence, it would be really important to invest into robust policies and institutions that promote energy efficiency across the energy supply and demand sector. Moving away from coal-based power plants is very important, because right now what's happening is that the renewable energy sources such as solar and wind are becoming extremely price competitive. And in fact, they are beating coal-based power plants in many of the cases in terms of their economic viability. So investing into coal-based power plants for the future will basically risk being them as stranded assets, which we would not like to see. Next, then, would be to also invest into smart grids, because this will also allow the greater integration of variable renewable energy sources. In addition, it also has other benefits. It can actually also solve a lot of the other technical and commercial challenges that are today plagued by the power utility sector, and it can actually solve their financial issues as well. Next would be to also plan towards a sector coupling approach. There are various end-use energy sectors such as transportation, agriculture, cooking. All of these can be powered by cheaper renewable energy with the right policies and right markets in place. Finally, a true clean energy transition cannot happen unless there is cost-reflective tariffs. So it is very important to develop and implement policies and regulations that create incentives for clean market development. Finally, by taking these steps, we all can really take advancements in accelerating the clean energy transition. It is very important, finally, for us to also understand that it is not the issue that whether clean energy transition will happen or not, but the issue is how fast can we make it happen.